Okay, bear with me as I try to find the right words to convey this message to you. The feedback that I get from right wingers, Trump supporters, and the like, the times that I do consume their feedback or have conversations with them, a lot of the bullshit that they say is, oh, you know that both of these guy, he curses so much. He's always so angry. They always try to put the spotlight on the emotion that I show in my videos or my content to deflect from the message that I'm pushing or what I'm saying. They always try to say, oh, well, he's so angry. Oh, he yells so much. Oh, he curses so much. Oh, his videos are 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes long. They always try to put the spotlight on my mannerisms to drown out the message. And my question to them is, why the fuck would I be anything but angry? I will never apologize for the emotion that can be felt or that can be seen in my videos. When we call the right heartless, when we call Trump supporters inhumane and heartless, and then they respond by saying, oh my God, he's showing emotion. Thank you for confirming our allegations that you are heartless or inhumane. Humans feel and process emotions. Let's circle back to the question. Why the fuck would I be anything other than angry as Trump supporters try to dehumanize immigrants? You look at another human being of another nationality, ethnicity, race, whatever it may be, and you constantly put effort into dehumanizing them. You constantly make blanket statements as if all of them are violent or have ill intent or all of them are lazy. Why would I respond to that hateful ass message? That inhumane ass verbiage with anything other than angry? Do you not understand that I've spent my entire life going, holy shit? What would my life be like if I had been born in 1935, 1945, 1955 instead of 1995? I cannot be grateful and feel blessed for living the life I've lived for the last 30 years and then see people in 2026 alone say, oh, look at these immigrants. They all commit crimes. They all steal. They're all awful people, knowing that that same bullshit ass message used to be and is still currently pushed for people that look like me. How the fuck am I supposed to respond to you people with anything other than anger? It baffles me. It baffles me that y'all will try to use the Laken Riley tragedy, for example, to put this blanket statement on all fucking immigrants. But then when you see how often Donald Trump is mentioned in the Epstein files, y'all will say, oh, well, that proves nothing. Y'all will point at Bill Clinton being mentioned in the Epstein files and say, oh, look, I knew he was guilty. All Democrats are guilty of this. Look at Bill Clinton in the Epstein files. But then when Donald Trump is mentioned in the same set of files, y'all say, oh, well, that doesn't prove anything. Are you catching the double standard? Your morality, your humanity is corrupt. Another thing that right wingers do is they assume that everybody who speaks out against their cult leader, Donald Trump, is a Democrat lover. A far leftist, blue haired, left wing, whatever the fuck, they automatically assume it. I'm fully aware that there's corruption and bullshit on the Democratic side. I'm fully aware. Have you not heard me constantly say that you are picking the lesser of two evils? That means both sides are evil. That means neither side is void of fault. But in my opinion, when I look at everything on the table before me, when it comes to politics, it shows me that the American citizens and the country suffer more when Republicans are in rule. It shows me that the racists and the white supremacists, the Christian nationalists, they get more power when the Republicans are in power. So when I see people riding or dying for the fucking Republican Party, and then you analyze those people and they show ideologies that are in line with racism, xenophobia, Islamophobia, anti-Semitism, whatever it may be. Yeah, I get angry about that shit. I get angry when I'm responding to people's shit morality, their dog shit humanity. What the fuck else am I supposed to be other than angry? You'll see how angry the right gets about how many immigrants are in the country to the point where you'll have white supremacists march across the capital of the fucking country on the 4th of July. They have whole goddamn organizations to put their white supremacy ideology on the fucking map, showing how angry they are about it. But then when the opposite ideology shows the exact same level of anger, they say, oh, I see that you're angry. Wow, you're yelling. Wow, you're cursing. What the fuck else are we supposed to be other than angry? Of course, we are fucking angry. You are looking at other human beings of a different nationality, ethnicity, race, whatever the fuck it may be, and you don't see a human being. Of course we're angry about that shit. What the fuck do you mean you'll go to your favorite Mexican restaurant? You'll go drink at your favorite Mexican restaurant on Cinco de Mayo and then turn around and support ICE. Minors are turning up pregnant at deportation centers. Minors are turning up pregnant at deportation centers. And you want us to bring awareness to that without being angry? Do you hear yourself? What the fuck else are we supposed to be other than wildly angry? Aside from all of that, let's talk about the financial aspect of it. You mean to tell me that 60% of this country, 70% of this country lives paycheck to paycheck, constantly stressing about their finances, paying bills, hoping to save money, hoping to invest, while so many right-wing politicians are billionaires, multi-millionaires, this administration alone riddled with insider trading. Donald Trump had a crypto coin that was just a meme coin, a clear pump and dump scheme that generated $1.2 billion alone in 2025. He invested in the stock market over 3,000 times in 2025 alone. While the majority of this country lives paycheck to paycheck, and you want us to talk about that without getting angry? Anger is the proper emotion to be present right now. Of course we're fucking angry. Of course we're fucking protesting. Of course we're fucking yelling. Of course we're fucking bringing as much awareness as possible to this bullshit. Actually, no, I'm not sorry that I don't pack up these broad, in-depth topics into nice little 90-second videos for y'all to consume and sweep under the rug. Fuck that. This is not a game. I'm not gonna watch white supremacists and racists and Christian nationalists and all these fuck-ass people that for some reason their vote counts the same as Americans' vote who actually have a fucking heart. I'm not going to watch them spew all this hatred into the country, into the world, and then respond to it in some calm, cool, cordial way. Fuck that. Fuck that. I want this country to have a heart again. I want this country to see a human being that doesn't have blonde hair, blue eyes, and say, yep, that's a human being too. That should have an equal access to all the opportunities present in America too. It's that fucking simple. For those of you who still don't get it, if Austin Metcalf and his brother had been two black boys and Carmelo Anthony had been a white boy, you know the news around that and the opinions around that story would have been way different. If Nolan Wells was a white kid and the three white boys that he went out on that boat with were black kids, you know the stories and the opinions around it would have been way different. Am I supposed to see that and observe that and respond to that without anger, without passion? All these stories we hear where black person was found hanging from the tree and cops rule, no foul play, suicide, stuff like that. Do you think I'm gonna respond to that without anger and passion? Miss me, dude.